Hey guys, Rob Shoecraft here with Restore Fitness. And I want to talk to you today, just kind of go off the cuff, per the usual really, but about an application that I just started using, kind of messing around with for personal training, for remote personal training. Now I have my reasons for those who have seen my Trainerize video or seen my videos where I'm talking about Trainerize, which is another personal training, remote personal training application. We just call it that. I'm sure there's an industry term for it, but basically a program that allows you to manage people's workouts, to create workouts, to manage them, to progress them, instructional, and so on and so forth. Well, like I said, I have my reasons for shopping around for other programs. Nothing against Trainerize. I'm just curious, to put it simply. I'm curious what else is out there. So there's a program called PT Distinction. PT as in personal trainer, Distinction. And that's one that I've been messing around with recently for about a week now. So full disclosure, I have not really tested it through, but I just want to share some of my initial impressions. A minute in, not bad. Okay. I'm going to start with the things that I don't like. Now again, take this with a grain of salt. Take this with a grain of salt because I have not used it to train a single client. Trainerize I've been using for almost 5 years now. I've used it to train over 100 people in one way, shape, or form. So big difference between the two. But that said, I know what to look for, and I know what I was looking for specifically. Another thing I'm going to do a lot is compare it to Trainerize. Not because Trainerize is the gold standard, but because that's what I'm used to. Okay, so bear with me there. If that's not what you're looking for, it's not for you. Also, I'm not going to show, get out of here, screenshots or anything like that. I'm just going to talk at you. This, PT Distinction has a bunch of videos out there about what their features can do, etc. So go check those out, their YouTube channel. All right, what I don't like. Starting off, I don't like that clients cannot substitute their exercises on the fly. Clients can't substitute their exercises on the fly, and as far as I know, they can't make their own workouts either. Like freestyle workouts is what Trainerize calls them. Oh, quiet. This cat is very starved for attention. It's loud. All right. Yeah, kitty. So clients don't have a lot of control over their own programs. Now, they do have control. One thing that it can do that Trainerize can't is clients can go in and pick a program at will. So if I had like 15 different programs on a client's profile for some reason, they could go in and just pick any of them and check them out. Trainerize, you can't do that. You can only do, it's set up totally different. Set up differently. So, I'm sorry, I'm so distracted by this cat. It's driving me insane. Keep looking down. All right. So you can't, it's a huge part of personal training, at least for me. It's one thing to, I mainly train people in person. I'm not crazy about remote training, although it's a necessity, especially right now, this whole COVID thing. But when I'm training people in person, I bet I stick to the script. In other words, what I had planned for that person exactly, maybe 50% of the time. Sometimes I'll just completely rewrite it on the fly. Somebody will be like, "Oh, my shoulder's kind of messed up today." Like, you just found that out. But anyways, and they'll just tell me, and I'll have to kind of switch everything out. Or maybe they didn't get any sleep, and I was all set in the periodization to have them, do some sort of PR that day, but they slept like crap, or their spouse divorced them, or whatever the case may be, and it's not happening. Right, so I'm not going to screw with that. I find out in the warm-up that they're barely able to move. We're not going to be maxing out. You kind of get my point. Clients can't do that. They can't sub those out in PT Distinction on the fly. It's totally up to the coach. So in other words, it requires a lot more hands-on from the coach, which can be good if that's your style. But if you want to kind of wean your clients off and give them a bit of autonomy, maybe give them a PDF that says, if this, choose this, etc. Progressions and regressions, then I don't know if it's for you. Okay, another thing I didn't like, again, I want to start with the weaknesses because those are fresh. I was looking for those specifically. There are some serious positives, okay? Just in case you're from PT Distinction, don't start crying. I do like your product. Another weakness, however, is that you can't embed, as far as I could tell, in fact, I think I got confirmation from their website, you cannot embed YouTube videos of exercise examples. So one nice thing that PT Distinction has, that Trainerize has, and a million other programs have, is that you have instructional videos of how to do a different exercise, how to do an exercise. So a client can go on and say, okay, I have 3 sets of this, how do I do that? Okay, you can go in and Trainerize and just find a YouTube video, whether it's yours or someone else's. Maybe you got a coach that you really like as a coach. You know, everybody should have a mentor. Somebody who describes it maybe better than you could, and you give that to your client to use as an instruction. So in other words, you just embed the video. And it's perfectly legal to do that. It's totally fine. Look up YouTube's TOS. It's all there. Trainerize allows you to do that. PT Distinction does not. You have to upload the videos, which is kind of a pain in the butt. And I'm not a lawyer, but I'm pretty sure that if you wanted to use someone else's video to describe it, I think there's a big difference between embedding an existing video and downloading one, now it's yours, and uploading it as your own. I think that makes it illegal. I think. Okay, I could be wrong. Regardless, it's a huge pain in the butt. It's an inconvenience. Trainerize, you just point and go. There's the video. Play that when the client clicks bench press. Versus you have to watch this canned video, or you have to upload your own. Which out here in the middle of BFE Southeastern Ohio, it's not realistic for me to do that for 500 different exercises, or 50 for that matter. So you're stuck with the canned videos unless you really want to put a lot of production value in, or at least time into uploading your own. Maybe you already have your own videos. Great. Okay, so the canned videos is kind of like weak point 2B. On one hand, they have a million of them. Like they really have a ton, probably literally a ton of different exercises, and they really have quite a few. Great selection. But they don't really describe how to do them. They do have like little text pieces, but one thing that Trainerize their canned videos, they have a bunch too, is they have these trainers who go through and they give you a quick like minute and a half description of how to do the exercise, which in some cases isn't near enough, but in some cases is plenty. In other words, they get, but regardless, they get a decent little instruction, which again is why I like the YouTube videos, because I can really curate the ones I like the most. And PT Distinction, you just have, it's just like, it's like if you go on exrx.net and you got those animated GIFs of like start and finish. On one hand, it's very convenient. You just look at it and be like, if you already know the exercise, oh yeah, that's how you do it. Boom, I'm going. But if you actually need instruction, you don't have that. You get this goofy video that's literally 2 seconds long of a start and finish. And to make matters worse, a lot of the form sucks. Like, there's some good stuff, but like I was looking at the guy bench pressing, and he's just like, his setup is terrible, his shoulders are flat, he's got, he's benching like this, which might look fine to a lot of people, but he's benching just straight up like that, rather than kind of following that, natural scapular J pattern. Just little things like that I'm nitpicky about that really can make a big difference. Why not show it the right way, right? Or kettlebell swings. The dude's doing basically squats with the swing, and he's not starting down at the bottom. He's not pulling the slack out of his posterior chain, etc. These little things that if you're not a trainer, you maybe don't see or care about. But if I'm going to be having somebody, I'm very nitpicky about training people remotely. One of the reasons I don't like doing it is because I want to see every little thing that people are doing. And I try to accomplish that to my best of my ability by picking videos that show people who know what they're doing. Okay, so I'm a little bit of a hang up there. Third thing I don't like about it, and then I'll go to the good things I do like about it. Third thing I don't like about it is that the app is terrible. The app isn't. Okay, first of all, the Trainerize app, if you watch my 30-minute video on my Trainerize review, Owen, get out of here, dude. on my Trainerize review, I talk about how much the app is just, it's a bomb, right? It just sucked. However, it's gotten literally 10 times better. Like since I made that video, I don't know if they watched it or they just happened to release it afterward, but I don't think I have that much pull in the industry, but it got much, most of it was performance problems. It was performance issues, and it just, boom. The next upgrade that they had, it just changed the game. It made it so much better. Well, PT Distinctions app, compared to their site where you do where you make the programs, I'll get to that in a second. It's a dog. It sucks. It's like they had this great product, and the management comes in and is like, hey guys, I know that we said you didn't need to have an app for this, but it turns out we do, and you have to make it tomorrow. You know, it's just like they just threw it in there. So I don't like it. Maybe some people do like it, but compared to Trainerize, which they've really stepped their game up, I go from that to this, and it's like, ugh. However, I'm confident that it's going to be great. I'm sure they seem to really have a support or development team that's really working hard. So I'm sure they're going to step their game up, and it'll be great. Probably by the time you see this video, it's probably awesome. So make sure you check all this stuff out. I'm not going to update this video. I'm not that diligent. Okay, so that's what I don't like about it. What I do like about it, let's talk about that. Number one, the price is very reasonable. I don't have it memorized. I want to say it's like $20 a month for 3 clients included, and every client after that's like $6, something like that. So if you have 5 clients, it's $20 plus 6 plus 6. Crazy number there. I don't even know. I don't know if it's possible to figure that out. My 7-year-old son can maybe do it. Anyways, he's back there. I don't know if you can see him. Anyways, but the more you tier up, it's a little different pricing structure to Trainerize. Where Trainerize, you pay for up to, like, I think I have a 60-person package right now that I pay for. So I pay up to 60 people. I can have up to 60 people before I have to upgrade to the next tier, which I think is 90 people. So you kind of jump gaps. Where this is, I kind of like this pricing structure better, I think. You start where, let's say you go with the mid one, I think it's, I don't know, it ends up being maybe like 2 something a person or 3 something a person for the middle range. But it comes with, I think, 15 or 25 clients. I think it's 15. Look it up. It's on their pricing table. But you could you could kind of step up to the next level by just adding extra clients onto it and paying. You get a huge price break the bigger tier you go. I think that makes sense. If it doesn't, go to their site. Okay, so the pricing's nice. The thing I like about it the most is the program design is off the charts. It's fantastic. Like, aside from my gripes with the workouts, with the exercise selection, the way you make the programs, it reminds me of using building a website with like Elementor or Divi or creating some sort of like okay, I don't want to get too dorky, but it's like a WYSIWYG program design that actually it's very snappy. Like everything, I don't want to get into the details of how I think they made it, but it's like, it's not like you drag something over and your screen like glitches out and the page has to refresh, and it's just, you move something over, you grab it, go. You can create, unlike in Trainerize where you basically have to make like a workout for every single section that you want to do. Like, so I might have somebody doing 3 different workouts for the day because I want them to do a specific warm-up that's different from the day, and then I want them to do something, and I want them to do like a cool down or some sort of finisher that's different from the main workout that they have. Maybe on workout the second day, I want them to do the same thing, but I want them to do it with a different finisher. So I'd have to make a whole new program to do that. I don't know if that makes sense. If you have like 3 different sections of your workout, Trainerize, that's your whole thing. If you want that to be different, you have to make 3 different workouts. Okay? In PT Distinction, you can section those out. So you can make like a warm-up template, and then you could assign that to different workouts. So you have these like little snippets, these slices, these modules, whatever you want to call them. I don't know what they call them. I'm sure they call them something. Sections, I think they're called. So you could make templates out of these sections and slice and dice them and duplicate them and repeat them wherever you want throughout the whole program. And you can go out and see like this modular view of the entire program, the whole like mesocycle or macrocycle, whatever it is you're working on. And it's really cool. And it's like, again, it's very clean and snappy. And I wish I was excited because I thought I was going to open up the app and see something like that. But instead, it's like, I don't know what it is. I don't know what they did. You might go into it and not think it's that bad, but I think I saw the back and the main like meat and potatoes product first, and then I saw the app. Maybe if it was the other way around, I would have had a different perception. But the creating the programs is so much better. Now, one nice caveat, one nice perk is that your clients can actually use. It's very responsive, meaning they can use the website. They could use the website on their phone, and it's responsive to their phone. So they could pull up, they could track their workouts on the site if they don't want to use the app. That makes sense. I should back up a little bit. One nice thing about the app is that, actually two really nice things about the app. I know I just crapped on it for like 10 minutes, but two great things. This is one thing, bad part about not having a script, is that one, Trainerize doesn't do this. One, you can download an offline copy of it, videos and all, okay? So you can download an offline copy, so that might not make much of a difference for you, but if you're in an area that doesn't have an internet connection, it sucks. Trainerize, if you don't have an internet connection, you're screwed. You can't track very easily. I think they're working on an offline availability, but anyways, PT Distinction already has it. Just download the whole program, and it's there on your phone whenever you want to use it, internet connection or not. Oh, and get out of here, dude. Tipping my tripod over. Jerk. Another thing that you have, like, you can as a trainee, you can record with video for your coach or your trainer. You record your movements right there in the app. It makes it really easy. Okay, back to what I like about it. Another thing I love about it, I feel like there's a lot of potential here, is there's this new beta piece that they have. Dude, piss off. Sorry, Clark. Where you have this. Oh, get out of here, dude! Trying to knock my camera over. I'd love to say I'm going to edit this out, but I'm not. You have to deal with that. Sorry, guys. Okay. Dang, what was I going to say? You could share your program with other people. Programs. You basically go in. If you've ever set up like a file share on a network, if you want to share it with, say, HR has their own folder, and you want to share everything in that folder with certain people, and then they could just help themselves to it. You could do that with PT Distinction. It's like this new beta program they have. And so you could go in and say, I want to share my coaching stuff, which coaching section is kind of cool. I think that's where you can sort of make up for the lack of instructional videos. You can sort of have like a coaching section that dives into like maybe nutrition and different things, attached PDFs and that sort of stuff. So I want to share my coaching material. I want to share this program, this program, this program. I want to share all this other stuff, these other pieces of the product with my friends, my coaching friends, or my team, or whoever else has PT Distinction as a coaching account. I want to share that with them, and they can all of a sudden get all my material. They don't have to recreate it all. Trainerize, I don't know why they don't have that, but they don't. At least right now, as far as I know, I've checked about a month ago. They don't have it. There's no way to export it to CSVs and re-import it. It's like your account. You can have coaches underneath you in Trainerize, but you can't say I have a buddy who's starting a personal training business in California. I'm in Ohio, and I want to get him up. Maybe we have the same training style, and I want to cut him a break, and I just want to give him all my programs so he can hit the ground running. Save a bunch of effort in Trainerize, but he wants to be autonomous from his own account for maybe some sort of, financial business reasons to tax reasons, he needs to keep everything separate and can't be under me. I don't know. Whatever the hypothetical situation is. Trainerized, he's just kind of screwed. He has to do it all himself. PT distinction, if he's using that, I just say, here's all my stuff, you're my friend, goes over to him. I feel like that's a game changer. Okay, so that's my initial impressions, 20-minute video. Again, wait till I do a review, it'll be like 4 hours long. This is a review. It's a review, who am I kidding? Okay, so my thought was, man, between the two, Trainerize and PT distinction, and maybe if you guys have a program that does all these things that I'm talking about, let me know what that is, because I'm switching to it today. If you do, I'll figure that out, how I'm going to do it logistically. I'm moving to that program because that's what I'm looking for, something that does all those things. As far as I know, it doesn't exist. So if Trainerize and PT distinction all had all those features and they worked together as a team, which is not going to happen, man, that'd be the ultimate product. But right now, we're kind of go back and forth. So that's where I am right now. Like I said, let me know if you got a better program that you guys have a good idea what I'm looking for. If you got a better program, let me know. Also, maybe I got some things wrong. Like I said, I've only been using it for about a week. Maybe I have some things wrong. Please feel free to correct me. Also, like I said, this video is going to be out there 20 years from now, so maybe PT distinction got all their stuff fixed and Trainerize went under, or vice versa. Who knows? So make sure you fact check all the things on the website, because these development teams move fast and they fix stuff quickly, to their credit. Okay, I'm done talking, guys. Rob Shoecraft, 3Storm Fitness. Please subscribe to this channel. I talk about all sorts of stuff on here, not just personal trainer software. Hope that was helpful. You guys have a great day. Bye.